Hello YouTube, this is DVD Review Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Ricki Gervais live stand-up show Humanity. This was a requested review by fellow subscriber John Gormley, and in this video I will be detailing my thoughts on the stand-up show in itself, and I will be trying my very best to compare it to Gervais's previous 4 stand-up shows, and I will certainly try to rank them from my favourite to my least favourite. Which will no doubt be a challenge considering they are all very, very good in their own right. So Humanity is a Netflix original special. They have the rights to it, and I can't really imagine the show getting a DVD release to join the others personally, because it's very easily accessible on Netflix, so I can't really see the need for it to be released on DVD, but it would be nice to have it one day, so I'm not really too overly fussed about that as of right now. But the show in itself was great. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. He obviously focuses on humanity as a race and how we act and how we function, etc. And certainly it does help to have a very general knowledge of Gervais's controversies relating to social media in particular, mainly because he has a 15 to 20 minute segment all about Caitlyn Jenner, and there's some really great stuff focusing on controversies he has been swept up in on Twitter, some stuff relating to his fights for animal rights, etc. with petitions, and there's some really great anecdotes towards the end focusing on Gervais's early family life, stuff about his brother Bob, etc. And overall it was just a very enjoyable show. I would certainly recommend it. And how does it compare to the other 4 shows? That is certainly a difficult one. To be honest, I really don't like rating things next to each other on a level. For instance, I wouldn't necessarily want to rank Science and the show Politics together, but they are very similar for me personally in the fact that I find them just as humorous as one another, and that's going to be what I'm trying to break away from in this video. So before I rank these from my least favourite to my favourite, I just thought I would point out that this isn't actually my first video on these live stand-up shows. I did make a review video many years ago on all 4 of these, and I gave a very basic opinion on each one. And it's interesting to note how my opinions really have shifted over time, and that will certainly be apparent compared to that video in this video now. So before I do give my overall thoughts on these shows, I just thought I'd quickly show off the DVD sets once again. So there's the front cover of the box set containing Animals, Politics and Fame, his first, second and third shows. There's the side, Ricki Gervais Live, and the back, which details each individual show and shows the front covers of each individual show as well. And here we have the DVD sets. We have Animals with Gervais's Michael Jackson spoof on the front cover, Politics, Fame, and of course Science. So out of all of them, to be honest, my least favourite is going to be Animals, which I do really like Animals, but compared to the others, I've grown to love the others a lot more than this one, but I've grown to appreciate this one a lot more than I initially did. In particular, I really did not like this show for the constant repetition of animal statistics and facts overall, but honestly, a lot of this show is quite fascinating with what Gervais brings to the table as genuine sort of discussion points, and I do love the segment in particular where Gervais is talking about the facts that he's found over the internet, and he brings out a whole list of facts that he's printed out from a random obscure website and starts tearing them apart piece by piece. So overall, a very enjoyable show and certainly a memorable one at that. So coming in at number 4 on my list is actually Humanity, which isn't a bad show at all. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, but compared to other shows, a lot of the material did in a way seem very repetitive of what Gervais has done before, but was still enjoyable enough to find it unique and interesting, and of course topical, relating to instances that he has been involved in recent years. For number 3, I'm going to go with Science. Science has some incredible facts and overall some very comical moments. Certainly one of my favourites is his rant about Susan Boyle, and that rant certainly lasted a good few minutes of this stand-up show. And to go back and reinforce my point regarding Humanity, when I say some of the material does seem repetitive, I don't necessarily mean repetitive as in he is literally telling the exact same jokes. What I should say more accurately is that some of the gags do seem very reflective of material that he has done previously. In particular, the 20 minutes he spends ridiculing Caitlyn Jenner as one specific target is very similar in its own unique sense to how Gervais ridicules Susan Boyle in this show, but regardless, both are completely different in terms of what they are trying to achieve, and were both absolutely hilarious, and personally I did prefer Science over Humanity. For number 2, I have chosen Gervais's second stand-up show, and that is Politics. Which the most memorable gag from this show in particular for me was certainly the very grotesque Grandad Charlie skit, which has stuck with me for years and always makes me laugh whenever I watch this show. I will also say that this, out of the DVD sets, is my favourite of the DVDs because of the extras, and mainly because of the hilarious bonus films titled Living with Ricki, and on the Fame DVD we have Living with Ricki Part Two. And this is basically about 10 to 20 minutes of Gervais destroying the man/comedian Robin Ince, and those segments are absolutely phenomenal, really bizarre in every single meaning of the word, and just having Gervais chirp and irritate and annoy people so consistently. I don't know why that is so funny, but it's certainly worth watching and I'd highly recommend it. And I also really quite liked the meeting Karl Pilkington segment, which was quite good as well. But Politics, a very good show, and certainly one I would recommend. And finally, of course, we have number 1, and that is Fame, where Gervais focuses on anecdotes relating to how fame changes people over time. And I thought this was great. I really enjoyed the segments towards the beginning focusing on overweight people, and overall this has some great one-liners and some fantastic comedy, of course. So thanks for watching my review on the Ricky Gervais live stand-up show Humanity. I hope you enjoyed my video. Be sure to leave a like down below, let me know in the comments what your favourite Ricky Gervais stand-up show is, and please subscribe down below for more.